We are currently at 1006 ELO. We are playing this game with white pieces. We play e4, they respond with e5. Then we capture this pawn with our pawn. They play e5. Rather than taking our pawn with their queen, we just play this move knight to c3. They play knight to f6. We play this move to prevent my pawn from being taken by his knight. They play bishop to b5 attacking my knight, but it is protected, so I don't really care. We just develop our other piece. They play pawn to c6 attacking our pawn. I capture and he just recaptures. He castle. He as well castles. We just push our pawn to just make a decision for him that whether he can take or he can just push his bishop back. He takes and I just recapture with my knight. He plays knight to d4. We bring our rook into the game by pushing him to e1. He do the same. We push our pawn. He pushes his pawn to h6 to make some space and our back rank mate. We attack his knight. He goes back. He just there was no need of this move as his knight was protected, but he did it. He goes back. We do the same to just move my king to the other square if there is some chance of back rank mate or something. He captures and we recapture simply. He plays pawn to a6. The idea is to play this move to attack my bishop. We play this. He plays it and I take my bishop to a2 square to have this diagonal in my control. He does the same. We play knight to e4. He doesn't take the trade, but he plays this move to attack my rook. I just slide my rook to f3, which is a bad move considering to this bar. He pushes his pawn to attack my knight, but we go here and attack his bishop. Why here did he move his king? I don't know, but he moves his king, leaving this pawn hanging. I didn't take this, but I took this for a trade, but I can take this anyways after this trade. I take, he takes, and we take it. We take the pawn, free pawn. He moves his rook, but as well he just leaves his pawn hanging, which we take. He does the same, he slides the rook on the same square again. We bring our queen into the game. To if he just takes, I can take and attack this piece and have a nice queen on the center of the board. He moves his queen here, but he leaves his rook hanging. Like it is not hanging, but if I take, he takes, and then I just recapture. So he will down a rook. He will be down a rook, and I will have extra rook. Takes, takes, and takes, giving a check. He moves his king to the only square. I brought my other rook into the game. He asked for a trade, and I took. And then after this move, he resigns because there is no possibilities that he will win, as there is. I can play this here to make a fork. If he didn't move his bishop, he resigns, and like this we go in this game. We play d4, he responds symmetrical d5. We play the London system, bishop to f4, he plays knight to f6. We push our pawn to e3, he pushes his pawn to e6. We play knight to f3, he plays bishop to b4, having a check. We just block the check with a pawn push and attacking his bishop. He retreats and asks for a trade. I took and he recaptured with the queen, bringing his queen into the game. I developed my bishop. He castles. I castle. He brought his knight into the game. We brought ours. Why he did this, I don't know. To just bring both the knights with a pair, or I think so. We push our pawn, by which I can just make a pawn chain. He plays knight to g6. We push our pawns, acquiring some space on the queen side. We take, he recaptured. Here his pawn structure is kind of bad because he has developed a double pawn structure, which is considered bad. We push our pawns again. He pushes his pawns, by which there can be a trade. He didn't take because I could take this, and he just pushed his pawn here. I took this pawn. He recaptured with the queen, having more chances or more squares to the queen. We play knight to e5, having the charge of this square, and he can't take because it is protected by my pawn. He plays this for having a checkmate here, but I play queen to f3, and he plays this move. He thought that I will just take my queen to some other square, but I just took the knight. He recaptures. He captures the queen. I recaptured his queen, and he captures my knight again. I brought my rook into the game. He protects the pawn which was attacked by the rook. I play this move, attacking his rook. He prevents his rook and attacks my knight. I retreat back to the same square. He brings this one square back. I don't know why, but he does it. I attack the rook. He can take the knight, but I will recapture it, so it is not a big deal. He just pushes his rook to d7. I attacked it again. He pushes it to some other square. I attacked it again. I attack the other rook. He comes. He attacks my knight. I just prevent my knight from being taken. He pushes his pawn here. I could take it like this, but I take like this here. He pushes his pawn here. I could take this again, and he will take, and I will take. So I have two pawns up, but he didn't take. He captured the pawn on a3. Then I just attacked his rook again. He slides his rook to e7. Now here there is a kind of back rank made because this square is being covered by my knight, and I play rook to c8. He can prevent it on. He can prevent this by only this rook move to e8. He does that, and I checkmate him, and like this I won this game. Now currently I am on 1028 ELO. This is the part 1 of the 1000 to 1100 part. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.